They banned my driveway art, so I brought in a world-famous muralist on live stream. Have you ever poured your heart into something beautiful, only to have someone try to erase it? That's exactly what happened to Mia Carter, a single mom in the quiet suburb of Willow Creek, whose vibrant chalk art on her driveway sparked a neighborhood war that no one saw coming. It all started on a sunny Saturday morning. Mia, a graphic designer with a knack for turning blank spaces into bursts of color, decided to surprise her 8-year-old daughter, Lily, with a sprawling chalk mural on their driveway. Flowers, rainbows, and whimsical animals danced across the concrete, a canvas of joy for Lily, who'd been struggling with bullies at school. The neighborhood kids loved it, flocking to add their own doodles, their laughter echoing down the street. For a moment, it felt like the community was coming together, a rare win in a world that often felt divided. But not everyone was smiling. Karen Mitchell, the self-appointed queen of the Willow Creek Homeowners Association, saw Mia's mural as a violation of the HOA's aesthetic standards. By Monday, a crisp letter arrived, demanding Mia scrub the driveway clean or face a $500 fine. "It's garish," Karen wrote. "An eyesore that lowers property values." Mia was stunned. It was chalk-washable, temporary, and, frankly, a hit with everyone except Karen. She tried reasoning with the HOA board, but Karen, with her clipboard and condescending smirk, shut her down. "Rules are rules," she said, brushing off Mia's pleas. The deadline to erase the art loomed. 3 days. Mia wasn't one to back down. She'd faced worse: divorce, single parenthood, a job loss during the pandemic, and she wasn't about to let Karen dictate what joy she could bring to her daughter. So she dug in, scouring the HOA bylaws. Turns out, there was no explicit rule against temporary chalk art. Karen was banking on intimidation, not facts. Mia could have stopped there, maybe washed away the mural and avoided the fight. But something in her snapped. This wasn't just about chalk. It was about control, about one person's need to squash creativity for the sake of power. Mia decided to push back hard. She posted about the ordeal on X, sharing photos of Lily's beaming face next to the mural and Karen's threatening letter. The post went viral, racking up thousands of shares and comments. "This is why HOAs are the worst," one user wrote. "Let kids be kids," said another. The online outrage gave Mia an idea. If Karen wanted a spectacle, she'd get one. Mia reached out to Javier Torres, a world-famous street artist known for his jaw-dropping murals in cities like Miami and Berlin. To her shock, Javier responded within hours. "I'm in," he messaged. "Let's make some noise." The plan was audacious. Mia would host a live-streamed event on her driveway, where Javier would create a new, even bolder mural still with washable chalk. She spread the word on X, and soon, local news outlets picked up the story. By Saturday morning, a crowd gathered outside Mia's house. Neighbors, kids, even strangers who'd driven in from nearby towns. Cameras rolled, drones buzzed overhead, and the X livestream hit 10,000 viewers in minutes. Karen, predictably, was furious. She stormed over, waving the HOA rulebook, demanding everyone disperse. "This is a violation," she shouted, her face red as she confronted Mia in front of the crowd. That's when the first twist hit. Among the onlookers was Tom, a quiet retiree who'd lived in Willow Creek for decades. He stepped forward, holding a faded binder. "Karen," he said calmly, "I was on the HOA board when we wrote those rules. There's nothing in there about chalk art. You're making this up." The crowd gasped. Tom revealed he'd kept records of every HOA meeting since 1998, and he'd checked. Karen had been pushing her own agenda, bending vague clauses to suit her vendettas. The live stream chat exploded: emojis, memes, and "Get her, Tom!" flooded the screen. Karen's authority was unraveling in real time. But Mia wasn't done. Javier took center stage, his chalk flying across the driveway. He wove Lily's original designs into a masterpiece, a vibrant phoenix rising from a sea of flowers, symbolizing resilience. The crowd cheered as he worked, kids adding their own touches under his guidance. Karen tried to interrupt, threatening to call the police, but the officers who arrived, also watching the livestream, saw no crime. "It's chalk, ma'am," one said, stifling a grin. Karen's demands grew shriller, but the crowd drowned her out with applause for Javier's work. For the first time, Mia saw Karen falter, her confidence cracking as she realized she was losing control. Then came the second twist. Karen's own daughter, Sophie, a shy teenager who'd been silently watching, stepped forward. "Mom, stop," she said, her voice trembling but firm. "You're embarrassing yourself. This is beautiful, and you're the only one who hates it." The crowd fell silent. Sophie, who'd always stayed in her mother's shadow, revealed she'd been sketching in secret, inspired by Mia's art. She pulled out her phone, showing her own digital drawings to the livestream audience. The chat erupted again. "Sophie's a legend." Karen's face drained of color. Her own daughter publicly siding with Mia was a blow she hadn't seen coming. By sunset, the mural was complete, and the livestream had reached 50,000 viewers. The HOA board, pressured by the viral backlash and Tom's evidence, issued a public apology on X, admitting there was no rule against chalk art and promising to review Karen's overreach. Karen, humiliated, retreated to her house, her clipboard abandoned on the lawn. Neighbors who'd once feared her whispered about a petition to remove her from the board. Mia, meanwhile, stood beside Lily and Javier, watching kids dance around the mural. Sophie joined them, sketching alongside Lily, a quiet smile on her face. The fallout was swift. The story spread beyond Willow Creek, picked up by national outlets. Javier's mural became a symbol of creativity over conformity, inspiring chalk art events in other cities. Mia launched a small online shop selling prints of Lily's and Sophie's designs, with proceeds going to art programs for kids. Karen, once the neighborhood's enforcer, became a cautionary tale. Rumors swirled that she was planning to move, unable to face the community she'd tried to control. As the sun set on Willow Creek, Mia looked at the phoenix on her driveway, its colors glowing under the streetlights. She'd fought for her daughter's joy and, in doing so, sparked a movement. It wasn't just about chalk, it was about standing up to bullies, whether they wielded clipboards or cruelty. Mia hugged Lily, whispering, "We did it." The crowd lingered, snapping photos, sharing stories, and promising to keep the art alive. What would you do if someone tried to erase your creativity? Was Mia right to turn her driveway into a battleground, or should she have complied to keep the peace? Share your thoughts, because every story starts with someone daring to draw outside the lines.